Jill Colvin, let's talk about your beat, because politics is intertwined in everything. Somehow the White House is going to explain how it is that they're not going to allow Fauci to testify before the Democratic-controlled chamber, and yet will allow him to testify before the upper chamber in the hands of the Republicans. Today, we had a new press secretary making her debut in the briefing room. We noted you asked the question that brought about the answer. Here it is. We'll talk about it on the other side.
Will you pledge never to lie to us from that podium?
I will never lie to you. You have my word on that.
So, Jill, that was followed by the press briefing. How did she do?
Well, I mean, it was, the first time now that we had the press secretary standing up there in more than a year. And so I think everyone was in the room was kind of interested in how she would approach this new job. The previous press secretary spent her entire 9 months never once appearing on stage. And in general, she was less antagonistic, certainly, than some of her predecessors, like Sean Spicer, for instance, and Sarah Sanders sometimes was. But despite answering that question and saying she would never lie from the podium, the next questions in the press briefing certainly there's always a line of kind of what you consider lying or not, but there were certainly misstatements, there were certainly mischaracterizations, as she talked about, for instance, sexual misconduct allegations that have been leveled against the president, as she characterized those new documents that were released in the Flynn case. And so it really felt, as a reporter sitting in the room, very much the same as some of the previous secretaries under this administration.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.